6 days a week, 16 hours a day. Delia's filmed herself at work for us with her cell phone. In this apartment in Madrid, Spain, she takes care of the household and looks after the children. She sleeps here too. But the 57-year-old doesn't want to show us her room. It's her only piece of privacy.
They put me in a 2-by-3 metre basement room. I don't have a window. It's demeaning. And it's sad to have to live like this. Even though you take care of everything in the apartment, round the clock, you do your best, but still end up in a situation like this.
They're called internas because they live in the household. They're usually from Latin America or the Philippines. They do the groceries, mind the children, take care of the elderly, like here in the upscale neighbourhoods of Madrid.
You do everything, cooking, cleaning, everything. We're on call 24 hours a day.
We start 6:30 and then 9 and finish 9 o'clock in the evening.
At this Domestic Workers Association, Carla Giron is the chairperson, but she's not above doing the cleaning. She too has worked as an interna in the past. Now with the association, she supports the workers' rights, because many don't even get the designated minimum wage for their work, €1,080 a month. Migrants without residency rights are often shamelessly exploited.
This is modern slavery. They don't pay you the legal minimum. Your rights get trampled on just because you don't have papers. And then, when you complain, the employer says, "Why should I pay you by the book when you don't even have papers?"
Delia often comes by the association. 17 years ago, she came to Spain from Paraguay to earn money for her family. Her biggest burden is the separation from her children. Her son was 10 at the time, her daughter 15.
I left my children in Paraguay, and now I'm here for other people's children. It hurts. I've missed a lot of things. My daughter's wedding, the birth of my 4 grandchildren, my father's death. All the things that keep a family together.
Delia gets help from the association psychologist. Ana Camargo thinks the extreme living situation of the internas is dangerous. There can be frustration and depression, even the loss of one's own identity.
Las fronteras entre la vida privada y la vida laboral se diluyen.
The boundaries between your private and working life are blurred. Your privacy and personal development are determined by others.
Spanish authorities want to end the precarious situation. They've imposed contracts with minimum rest periods. A new decree now grants unemployment benefits to domestic workers, but in reality, domestic work is hard to monitor.
The employer doesn't have to let the inspectors into their home during an inspection. They can invoke their right to domestic privacy.
Angela tells us she's had domestic workers all her life, but they're now employed under contract and covered by Social Security. She thinks living as an interna has its advantages too. After all, she says, they have few expenses.
They don't have to pay for rent, food, electricity, water, washing machine. Everything is free because they live in the house. They can save that money for themselves and their families.
Family was the reason Delia left Paraguay to work as an interna. 17 years later, her own children are practically strangers to her.
I wouldn't do it again. I'd stay in my country and somehow take care of my children there. But at least I'd be with them. Today, I have no hope of winning back their love.
Delia is still proud that her work has enabled her children to get an education. But it's been a high price to pay.